Hi guys, welcome to the webinar. Good to see some familiar faces again. So today we're going to be looking at maps. Now maps, they don't come up that often in the IELTS test, but they do come up. So you still need to know how to approach this kind of task. So by the end of this webinar, so our aims are, you'll be able to identify key features of a map, write a clear introduction and overview, accurately describe locations, and then use passives and noun forms to describe the information. So let's have a look at this. There is our beautiful map. Okay. So the task is to describe the map. We've got our 150 words, approximately 20 minutes. And then we have to summarize the information by selecting the key features. Okay. So, types of map. So, we're going to look at a few different kinds. So, have a look at this one and tell me what this map describes. So, just type into the chat box. Yeah, seaside village change, Sky, yeah, development of a seaside village. Chow, seaside village, very good. Yeah, okay, good. So what's the time period here? Yeah, okay, good. And how is this going to affect the language you use? Okay, good. How is this going to affect the language you're going to use? Okay, past and present, yeah. Passive voice, good. Yeah. Okay, very, very good. Now, have a look at this one. So here's another one. What's this one describing it? Yeah, village of Stokeford, Stokeford changes. Okay, good. So Ahmed's a bit shocked there by having a look at these different maps. So, I mean, they can look quite daunting when you look at them, but they're not really as difficult as you may think, as you'll find out. So, how is it different from the previous map? Yeah, chow, time. Okay. So, how's that going to affect the language you use? Yeah, okay. Very good. Past tense only there. Good. Very good. So Anket's quick on the keyboard there. Yeah, very good. Okay, here's another one. So what's this one showing us? Yeah, future. Now, is it just future though? Have a look at it. Okay, Hamda. Yeah, good. Very good. Hamada. Yeah, good. And how is it different from the other two? Yeah. And how will this affect your writing then? Yeah, present and future. So, yeah, similarly, when you're looking at data, obviously the dates are telling you the tense, and then obviously on the map, it's going to be a little bit clearer. Okay, very good. So we look at identifying key features. So we'll focus on the past and the present. So we'll look at this one today. So what changes can you see here? Land uses, yeah, trees, golf, farmland, less parks, fishing port, yeah, good. Okay, good. Tennis courts, good. Golf course, yeah, has replaced farmland, good. Right, what would you say are the most important changes? You've got housing increases there, land use, good. Expanded housing, more houses. Okay, fish market. Wow, there's some quick typos today. Good. So renovated. Okay, good. So how could you group some of this information together then? What information do you think you might group together? Golf and tennis, okay, good. Okay, urbanization, golf course, yeah, houses, apartments. Stephen there, okay, you've got north, east, west, south, okay, good. Fishing port, fish market, shops and restaurants, very good. Okay, so got fishing, farmland and forest park, so yeah, everyone's on the right lines, present, apartments and housing, and then we've got the golf course and tennis courts. Okay, very good. So we'll have a look at our structure. So we're going to have our introduction followed by the overview, body A, body B. So what about our introduction? What are we going to do in our introduction? Yeah, paraphrase, shubham, synonyms. Okay. So we're going to state what the maps show, paraphrase, good. And what are we going to put in the overview then? Okay. Most important changes. So we've got one or two sentences in the introduction, and then we're going to have a general statement about 2 or 3 key changes, 2 to 4 sentences, and then body A. So if you were writing this, how would you organize it? What would you put in body A? Okay, yeah. Okay, good. So one group of changes, good. 3 to 5 sentences, I've given you the rest because of my mouse. And then the next one we will talk about the next group of changes, 3 to 5 sentences, good. Yeah, okay, good, everyone's on the right lines. So let's have a look at the introduction then. So everyone got that. Basically, we're going to use paraphrases, synonyms, word form, and word order. Okay, good. And then voice. So how do you think you could paraphrase this? Is anyone really quick on the keyboard? See how you can paraphrase this. Okay, we've got displays. Okay. Anything else? Whoa, okay. Changes in the village beside the seaside town. Okay. Demonstrate, I would avoid. Demonstrate, you're showing someone how to do something. It's not really appropriate. Okay, very good. Okay, gives information on the chart indicates progress. Yeah, okay. So we've got some words there we're going to change. So the two maps. So some of you said illustrate, Hamada, yeah, good. How the layout of. It's a village by the sea, so some of you changed that, so very good. And then changed from 1995 to the present day. Yeah, since, so there, Huda just use from or between there. Since brings something from the past into the present. Okay, so good. So remember, even though you've got a map, you still have to write an overview. So we said those were the most significant changes. So you must have an overview to get a 6+. So no overview, you won't get higher than a 5 for task achievement. So as some of you mentioned earlier, what we would put in, we'd summarize the key changes, most important features, 1 to 3 sentences. So you don't need to put any detail in there, you're just summarizing. So if you put too much detail in, you're taking away detail that could be in the body. So it doesn't want to be too long. Good. So overall it is, so what could you put in the gap? So sky, clear, apparent, okay. Obvious, notable. Okay, it is clear that. Provision for, just going to move that down, something in leisure facilities. So Hamada, yeah. Accommodation and leisure facilities. Has so what could we put in the gap there? Increased, changed, okay, increased. Something land which was used for. Farm, okay, let's have a look. So replacing land which was previously used for agriculture, forestry and commercial purposes. Activities, trading. Okay. So commercial fishing, because we've got the fishing port there in 1995. Okay, good. So let's have a look at some language for describing changes then. So we're going to match each word into the correct category. So constructed. So is that going to be 1, 2, 3, or 4? Constructed. Okay. Yeah, good. Demolished. Yeah, Neo. Yeah, good. Peter, Max. Yeah. And then made bigger. Okay. Good. Renovated. Suman, good. Candy J. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, let's have a look. Removed. This one's obvious. Okay, good. Developed. Okay, good. Well done. Built. So built. Yeah, good. Very good. Tematope. Okay, good. Pull down. Okay, good. Converted. Okay, ciao, Hamada. Very good. Introduced. Introduced. Okay, good. Candy J, good. Melissa, planted. Okay, good. Okay, let's have a look. Extended. Okay, good. Anketh, Huda, very good. Knocked down. Okay, good. Melissa, Stephen, very good. Replaced. Okay, North, yeah, very good. Made into. Okay, good. Enlarged. Okay, Suman, Lianhua, good. Cut down. Okay, Darius, good. Remodeled. Suman, what is it? Yeah. Created. Suman. Nuyen. Okay, good. Expanded. This one's obvious. Good. Okay, really good vocabulary here for describing maps and what's happened if things have been replaced or constructed or demolished. So it's a really good list of vocabulary here. Okay. So let's have a look at some changes. So what changes can you see here? So think about some of the language we've just looked at. So what can you see? So builders, something a car park to the hotel. Let's have a look. There seems to be a little delay on the messages. Construction of a car park added. Have built, okay. Have added, yeah. So let's see if we can change that into the passive then. A car park to the hotel. So change it into the passive. So Claire. Good. So let's have a look at the passive then. Has been added. Okay, good. Yeah, Suzanne, good. Very good. Okay, good. So we can also use the noun form. Another change is the of a car park. Okay, everyone's doing well. Everyone's on the correct lines. Good. Okay, let's have a look. The addition of a car park. So, good. Everyone's on the correct lines. Yeah. Very good. So let's have a look at this one. So what changes can you see here? Okay. Michelle. Okay, let's have a look. The town council has, excuse me, something the housing. So think about some of the language we looked at. So Fern's hip, I think. Yeah, good. Expanded. So how about the passive voice then? The housing development. Okay, Neo. Let's have a look. Marazia. Okay, good. Has been expanded. And in the noun form, further difference is the of the housing development. Okay, Razia. Tin. Okay, good, very good. So let's have a look at something else. So what changes have we got here? Yes, there are some quick typers today. Yeah, okay. So the local authority okay, we got, well, has replaced the fish market, okay. Could you use any other words? Replaced. Okay. Right. Let's have a look. Passive. So see if you can change it into the passive. So converted. Okay. Being replaced. Yeah. Very good. And then the noun. Perhaps the most significant change has been okay, good. Replacement of the fish market by apartment buildings. So everyone's on the right lines. Some good use of vocabulary there, guys. So that's good. So useful language for location. So you might not always see this on a map. Sometimes you will, sometimes you won't. Also, sometimes you might see a key at the bottom of the map. So this is a nice compass symbol. So obviously, most of you would be familiar with this to describe location. So what's the name for the compass directions then? So what do we got? Yeah, north. Now, north, east, west, south. Now, yeah, usually in Britain we say north, south, east, and west. Yeah, north, south, we go top to bottom, right to left. Yeah, good. Now, what about the increments in between? What about between the ones I'm going to try and hopefully not freeze my screen and be flash and use an arrow, but it's not coming down. So what about the ones in there? You'll be able to see my mouse. So what about in between the main? Yeah, good, good. So Peter, yeah, northwest. Yeah. What else have we got there? So we've got northwest, northeast, Jean Claude, yeah, good. What about the others? Yeah, southwest, good. Northeast, southeast, northeast, good. Okay, very good. There we go. So that's them all. So you can use these also when you're writing your description. Okay, so let's have a look at the body paragraphs. So we want to be grouping details together to make a logical flow. And then we could group by type of change, the importance, location. So, oops, I was too quick there. So one key change is the construction of apartment buildings. On the waterfront. Okay. So at the site of the fish market and port. So what are we going to put in the gap? Yeah. Former fish market. Okay. Former fish market. In restaurants have been across the road. So what are we going to put in there? Anyone? We're still, it looks like there's either a delay or we're still on the directions here, guys. Yeah, there must be a delay. Okay. Let me just move this down. Built across the road. Yeah. Okay, good. Where what do we got in the gap there? Okay, there may be a slight delay for you guys. Okay, where previously, I'll just go through. So the housing development in the so think about your directions. Okay, I'm freezing apparently. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm not freezing. Maybe I'm just keeping still. So I'll put the information in there for you. Okay, northwest area has also been. Okay. Okay, that's better. Now everything's coming through. So there was a slight delay there, guys. Good. So what's going to go in that gap? Okay. Let's have a look. Rising to 16 in the present day. Yeah. Okay, good. Right. Let's have a look at the next part. Another significant development is the something of a golf course. Well, if my camera's frozen, don't worry, as long as you can still hear me, I guess. Yeah, creation of a golf course and tennis courts in the so I'll put it in northeastern area. Good. Which has what? So previously, okay, we placed agricultural farmland, okay, a hotel and a cafe in the something corner. So see if you can use your directions. Okay. So southeast, yeah, so that would be southeast. What's going to go in the gaps there then? So we did the hotel before. Just going to close that door. That's it. So what did we say to the hotel? So added to the hotel. Okay. Good. So there it is in all its glory. Sorry about the delay, guys. There seemed to be a little bit of a delay there for your answers coming through. So just have a good look at the full task there. Okay. So just take a good look at it. And then basically you don't want to start writing straight away. As we always say, you're going to make a plan. Don't spend more than 20 minutes on the task. So you want to give yourself some time to edit once you've finished so you can check for mistakes. Don't count your words and then make sure you edit. Check your writing for any errors, okay? And then you can practice on official IELTS answer sheet. You can download that off the British Council website. They have those on there, so you can copy one and print that off. Also, look at the key. If there's a key underneath the map, that's also going to help you as well. Okay, so that's it in its glory, guys.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Stephen. Well done for that presentation. And thank you
No
guys
worries.
for some excellent ideas for the language to describe the map. You guys did really well there. I apologize for some of the technical problems we've got. Can you hear me okay? Have I frozen, or are you reading us okay for now? Yep. Okay, that's great. I can see some big thanks. Thank you, Diding. Thank you, Papon and Huda and Sky. That's great to hear. Excellent. So, guys, we have some time now to discuss some of your questions that you've put into the Q&A. If you do have any extra questions you'd like to ask, can you add them to the Q&A section now? And we'll discuss them in a moment. Okay, so thanks, Suzanne. Glad you found that helpful. Cheers, Neo. Good stuff. Excellent. Before we look at your questions, I would just like to do a very brief bit of promotion for our premium services, which we offer on our website, IELTSonlinetest.com. I've put a link to those in the chat. Let me see. I've just lost you guys, but I'll be coming back now. So we offer a speaking and writing evaluation service. So if you're interested in getting very specific feedback on either your writing or your speaking, that's something you can order via our website. You can send in your writing and one of our qualified examiners will take a look at it and give you very detailed feedback on your strengths, your weaknesses, how you can improve your writing, and what you need to do to improve your band score. We offer a similar service for speaking as well, where you can book a mock speaking test with a speaking examiner, and we'll go through the full test with you and give you feedback on your performance. No worries, Max. Sorry you have to go. I hope you enjoyed it, but bye for now. Hopefully see you again in a future webinar. We have also got a new service on our website, which is to do with reading and listening. If you're interested in getting additional support with your reading or listening, we have a number of different video lessons available, which you can buy by navigating to the IELTS Explained page. It's a little link under each video, each test on our website, and you can you'll be able to watch a demo, and you can see we explain different strategies for each type of question, how to tackle different question types in the listening and reading test. So you can check that out on our website as well. Okay. Cheers, Calla. I'm glad you found that useful. So now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can take a look at some of your questions. So let's see. I can see a question from Han Naz, about the conclusion. They are asking, can I write a conclusion in task 1? What do you think, Stephen?
Definite no. So you got to remember, conclusion, you're including an opinion. So task 1, you're only writing what you can see. So conclusion for task 2, general overview for task 1, and just begin with overall. Yeah. So overall, the line graph shows, overall, the map shows. So just begin with that, and that's your summary sentence. I think there was an interesting question there, Jamie, about making assumptions, and
sure.
So yeah, you don't, if you're writing something, you don't want to be putting a reason for a change in there. So, for example, in the map, if you said the local authority have decided to replace the fish market with apartments to attract more tourists. Well, that wouldn't be appropriate because we don't know the reason for any of the development. So avoid doing that in your task 1s as well.
Yeah, definitely. Exactly. You should just describe what you see for task 1 and not to try to draw any conclusions. And that goes for the graph, the chart, the diagram, anything in task 1, you're just describing, not drawing conclusions. Excellent. A few questions here about the difference between northeast and northeastern. Like, is there a correct time to use one or the other?
Well, I guess you could you in the northeastern area, or the area to the northeast, in the northeast area, I guess both would be acceptable there in most cases.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a problem as long as the sentence construction's okay.
Yeah, I'd say, they're mostly interchangeable, aren't they, for northeast and northeastern area? Yeah, should be fine. But you, Diding, if you say, what's the difference between northeast and northern east, we probably wouldn't say northern east, would we? It's always north. Yeah, northeast or northeastern would be fine. Okay. I can see a question from Suman about any upcoming webinars for task 2. Suman, I've just put details of our next 3 webinars in the chat. And Aniketh, thank you for pointing out, we looked at a task 2 question a few days ago, and it is on our YouTube channel. You can see all our previous videos on our YouTube channel, and we will have a number of new webinars for task 2 coming up in September as well. So you can check them out. If you follow the link to our website, you'll be able to register for them on there. Fantastic. Let's see, a question here from Kushik. Oh, this is quite a difficult one. Is there any particular order that we should use adjectives when we're writing?
Well, I mean, you've got to use them. They're going to be used to modify a noun. So, you know, so basically you need to remember that's what the usage is.
Yeah. See you, Mudasir. Thanks. Yeah. Yes, I would, if I could add to that as well, that there is a particular order that English adjectives follow, and there is a pattern depending on type. So it's things like adjectives describing age come first, and then things like color, and then the quality of it, the subjective opinion. So there's a very long list that describes the rules for adjective usage. If anyone can post a link to that in the chat, that will be great. If I have a moment, I can try to find a link for you as well. But you will be able to find guidance on that if you search for English adjective order in Google. You should be able to find a link for that. Okay. See, it's a complex one. It's hard for even us to remember because
it's hard for us to remember even.
Yeah. Let's see. We have a good question here from Darius. Darius is asking, in the model answer, how did we divide the changes between the two paragraphs? So was it based on location, or was it based on types of development? So maybe you guys can have a look at the example and let us know how has it been divided in this model essay in the two details paragraphs. Yeah, take a look and see if you can work it out. Different developments. Yep. Different major changes. That's right.
Good.
Yeah, there are different ways to organize your details in body A and body B. And in this essay, I believe it's organized by location. So it kind of moves around the map from the port in the south, and then it goes to the northwest, and then it goes to the golf course in the northeast, and then it goes to the hotel and the cafe in the southeast. So it's by developmental change, but it's also by location as well. And that can be quite a logical way to organize, to group your details. So it moves around the map quite clearly. Otherwise, you might find that you're jumping back and forth from different places in the map, and it's a bit harder to follow. Okay, good. Let's see. I think we've got time for a few more of your questions here. So another good question from Darius here. How do I decide which changes are minor, or should I include all the changes in my writing?
Yeah, this is always a good question on what information to leave out and what to keep in. So basically the key
You've frozen there for me, Stephen.
You lost me?
You just come back now. So
yeah. So yeah, you can see in this example there that we've managed to get everything in there. So you're going to have to work out, if you're looking at something, here we're talking about a map, but if you've got something like a table and there's a huge amount of data, you're only going to put in the key features. So you could use, you could lose some of that information. So it's about choosing the key features, really. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think you need to be selective there. I'd agree. Let's see. For our next question, I could see now you've said, where can we send our writing for evaluation? I've put the link to that in the chat there, writing and speaking evaluation. You can find that on our website, okay? Wafa is asking, is it right to use the simple past to describe these maps?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's okay as well. I mean, if it's in the past tense, that's okay. I
Mm,
mean, we've used a lot of passive constructions in there, which are obviously going to improve your score because it shows better control of language features.
mm,
So,
yeah.
but yeah, that would also be okay.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Let's see. Question from Han Nas. My exam is next week. How can I improve my vocabulary?
Hmm. Um, well, I mean, we've talked about this in previous webinars. I think there's a number of things you can do. One thing you don't want to do is try memorizing lists of words every day because you won't be able to remember so many. You don't want to be trying to memorize 20 words, you know, maybe look at 4 different words or 6 different words at the most. Reading is a good way to increase your vocabulary. So read as much as you can in English. Um, you know, those are all good ways you can improve your vocabulary. So you're not just improving your vocab for speaking, you're also doing it for writing as well. So, you know, and also by reading, you're also improving your reading comprehension. So you're doing a number of things at the same time.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I think I would agree. Reading a really good way to build your vocabulary and note down any interesting or useful words that you find that you think will be helpful, particularly for your writing. Excellent. Yeah, Kushik, the reading webinar is next week, I believe. It's in fact, or is it this week? Let me have a quick check. It is going to be on the 22nd, which, yes, is Thursday this week. So you can register for that on our website. We'll be doing a webinar focusing on true, false, not given questions. So hopefully that will be helpful for you. And I have just added a link to our YouTube channel. So Suman, if you would like to see different task 1 essays, our webinars, you can watch them on our YouTube channel there. Okay. And Dr. Tab, for our, maybe I'll just answer this one, Stephen, because it's
Yeah, no worries.
our website. Some of the tests increase in difficulty. Some of them don't, Dr. Tab, but usually in the real test, it will increase between passage 1 to passage 3. So yeah, you should prepare for the real test. Be prepared to spend a bit longer on passage 3 of the reading because it will be a longer passage with more difficult questions as well. But not all the tests on our website mirror that structure. Okay, thanks. Right. Let me see. A question from Thapas. Will a paper be provided for the IELTS computer exam for making the plan? And I can actually answer this one as well, Stephen, because one of our students took the test and he reported back on the computer based. He said, you're given a paper at the beginning of the test with your login details and your ID number, 3 sheets of paper. You can use this for making notes, for making a plan, and then you can write your plan on the computer. So yes, Tapas, you will have paper for making the plan. Okay. I think, guys, we are going to have to wrap up for today. So I'm afraid we're not going to be able to get through all your questions. However, you can add any questions you do have to directly via our YouTube. So please feel free to check that out. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a like and a share. That allows us to keep providing these webinars free of charge. So we really appreciate it. So I would just like to say a very big thanks to Stephen for presenting.
Thank you. It looks like just in time. Everything's gone a little bit haywire on my computer. So we're back. Okay.
Sure.
See you next time, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us, and I hope to see you again in another webinar soon. Okay, great to see you. And yeah, bye for now. See you all later. Oh, cheers, Stephen.
See you later, Jamie. All the best. Bye.
Bye now.